YouTube, it's your boy, WILDER Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Olympic bronze medalist, former WBC American heavyweight world champion, superstar boxer DEONTAY, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. He weighs in on what his plans are for his upcoming highly anticipated trilogy showdown with undefeated rival, two-time heavyweight world champion, British superstar boxer TYSON the Gypsy King Fury. With that said, Deontay Wilder, the fight is right around the corner. Okay, the fight is, Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Fight is, coming up October 9th. Okay, the scheduled date for the fight is October 9th. And it's been rescheduled. Obviously, it was initially scheduled for July 24th, but it had to be rescheduled because Tyson Fury reportedly tested positive for the C-19 and was unavailable to face off against Deontay Wilder July 24th. He had to be pulled out of the fight. With that said, Deontay Wilder, he says come October 9th, I'm going to be rejuvenated. I'm going to be a completely different guy, but I'm going to be very, very violent at the same time. So he states that, first we know that Tyson Fury, is being reported that Tyson Fury, he may flake out. We know Tyson Fury, has yet to fulfill any of his obligations as far as rematches goes. He didn't even he attempted to not fulfill the contractually obligated trilogy match with Deontay Wilder. So we know Tyson Fury, he could be a flake at times, okay? And so with that said, Deontay Wilder says that, he wouldn't be surprised if Tyson Fury, had pulled out of the fight with him October 9th, excuse me, because he stated that Tyson Fury understands the level of risk that Deontay Wilder poses currently, right now, especially right now. He said that Tyson Fury, he could not, beat me when I was at my worst. He said that just gave me more confidence. So Deontay Wilder, he posted up, he says, in a few short weeks, redemption will be had. I'm rejuvenated, and I'm going to be very, very violent at the same time. Okay, and he stated that I'm going to be a completely different fighter, come October 9th, right? He says what you're going to see in the ring is a completely different fighter for what you guys have been accustomed to seeing, from me, So he states that, I've been in the gym, I'm learning a lot. He says that, the fact that the fight was postponed, that only helped him. He said that if Tyson Fury had his best opportunity to beat me was July 24th, when I'm still, getting acclimated to, training with my new trainer and former American heavyweight star title contender, Malik King Scott, right? So he stated that, his best opportunity, his best chance to beat me was for him to fight me July 24th because I still hadn't gotten as much experience as I currently have now with my trainer Malik Scott. He says it's always been a brotherhood, it's always been a close relationship, and I always wanted to bring Malik Scott on board. So he stated I always wanted to bring Malik Scott on board. It's just I didn't have the position that we didn't take the position where I didn't want to step on anybody's toes. He didn't want to step on anybody's toes, so we just let everything unfold and play out how it may. So, he stated that the time off, it was a blessing that, in a sense, that Tyson Fury had to pull out because it gave him more time to get acclimated. And he stated that, it's still, I only need, 5 seconds. I only need 2 seconds. You got to be perfect for 12 rounds. I only got to be perfect for 2 seconds, okay? I only got to land that big right hand. So he states that, that's still the case. We already know the power I possess in my right hand. But now I'm getting more technical. That Malik Scott who he fought. And Malik Scott, if you just go back and look at Malik Scott's style of fighting, Malik Scott is what Malik Scott is a technical, on his toes, pure boxer at heavyweight. So with Deontay Wilder, it's always been, flat-footed at times, coming forward, looking to land the right hand. And he stated that, a lot of these fighters, if they had the same, ability I have with the right hand, we don't get paid for overtime. They would be looking to use it as well, But the fact is, they don't all have the ability I have with this power. So they have to rely on their technical ability. They have to rely on being, very sound, technically sound. But now, he says, I've got to the point where I'm being technically sound. I'm going to be, using my skill set. I've always had the skill set, and now Malik Scott is going to bring it on me. So I'm going to be very skilled but very violent at the same time. Okay, so he states that Tyson Fury is in trouble. He says that he's all but guaranteeing he's going to be victorious. Okay, and he says he can't wait. Obviously we know there's a lot of speculation. There was a lot of accusations, of Tyson Fury, with the gloves, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder's situation with the water, with Mark Breland. He attested to that. He said that, when I was with my trainer, Mark Breland, we didn't do much, focusing on, being technical. Everything was just the 1-2. He said everything with Mark Breland was 1-2, 1-2. All you got to do is land the 2. So he says that come October 9th, I will be reinvented, I will be rejuvenated, and I will be violent, and I will be victorious. Okay. And so he said that when he was with Mark Breland, all he taught him and advised him to do was use the 1-2. All you need is a 1-2. All you need is a 1-2. He says, but when I got with Malik Scott, he's teaching me why I'm using the 1-2. Okay, he's teaching me, getting used to and getting the muscle memory of using head movement. Okay, using the jab. And so he says, I'm going to go to Tyson Fury's body like never before, like nobody has ever gone to his body. So he says, I hope that Tyson Fury is preparing for, what I'm bringing to his body. I hope he's physically in shape, because that's going to be my focus. I'm going after his body. 1000% is not a secret. Okay, I've been saying it, right? You can see the jab to the solar plex. He was using the jab to the solar plex, straight right hand to the solar plex. He just got away from that, in the fight. Now, I don't know how much of that you attest to Tyson Fury, and Tyson Fury, discouraging him from going to the body. But he says that now I'm going to go to the body even more, right? But it's the way I'm going to approach getting to his body is what's going to allow me to be effective in this fight. And Malik Scott, is very, very technical fighter, right? Malik Scott is a historian in the sport of boxing. Malik Scott, all you have to do is look at how he fights, look at his history with certain trainers, things like that. That's all you have to look at when you look at how Malik Scott's approach to the sport of boxing, and you can pretty much gauge the approach that Deontay Wilder's going to have. Okay, and I don't know how much he's going to be on his toes in this fight, but even Tyson Fury's father, Big John Fury, he says that the style that Tyson Fury brought in the second fight with trainer Sugar Hill and the Crunk style, he says that that's not going to work with Deontay Wilder, because Deontay Wilder has prepared to make adjustments to that style. And if you look at the All Access Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury, Sugar Hill Stewart, who's his new trainer, who was with him for that one fight, Sugar Hill Stewart said something that was very alarming to me. When he first knocked down Deontay Wilder, he says that was the perfect, and that was the signature Crunk 1-2 punch that knocked Deontay Wilder down. And he was very confident in saying so. But if you look at the first knockdown, the first punch was a jab that grazed Deontay Wilder, and the second, the right hand, Deontay Wilder slipped it. It hit Deontay Wilder behind the head, and you could see the delayed reaction. Didn't hit him on the temple, didn't hit him on the chin. It hit him behind the head, and you can see the delayed reaction as he slipped and he fell forward. He got up and he pointed to the ref that was behind the head. But so I'm on board with Big John Fury, is that I don't believe Sugar Hill is going to make adjustments. I think that Tyson Fury is going to be the very same guy we're accustomed to seeing in that second fight. And, you know, he said that if he brings that style, that being Tyson Fury's dad, John Fury, if he brings that style, he's going to get knocked out. And I believe so, because Deontay Wilder has made adjustments, okay? Like Deontay Wilder, you know, stated that, you know, he had gotten into the habit of looking for the big right hand. Although it's still, I only have to be perfect for 2 seconds, it's how I'm going to set it up. So I do believe he's going to be a completely different guy. I do believe his approach is going to be completely different, and I believe he's going to shock Tyson Fury, okay? And I can't wait to see how this unfolds. I think he's going to be victorious. I think his like he stated, he got even more confident after he knew that Tyson Fury, you know, never truly hurt him, okay? And he couldn't put him down, even at his worst, okay? And confidence is everything in the sport of boxing. And so I believe that this is going to be an epic comeback story. I believe Deontay Wilder is going to be successful. I think it's going to be a historic night, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section, let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Road. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for you. Peace.
Hey, this is Ebony Bridges, Blonde Bomber, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.